Have you been applying to over 100 jobs and you're not hearing back from companies? Well, there's one person, his name is Jod. He applied to 30 positions and he got 3 final assessment center and came back with 1 job offer. Now, the craziest part about Jod is he didn't come from any top universities. So how did he do it? The offer was from a boutique bank and he was offered with bonus £40,000 per year. As someone that doesn't have a master's degree, didn't come from top university, and doesn't have finance degree. And most importantly, how can you do the same? Let's break down his application step by step. Now, one thing about Jod is he's not just any graduate. He was extremely hardworking, very ambitious, and incredibly sharp and smart. From day 1 of his university, he already set his eyes on working for big corporations in finance. But here was a major problem for him. His university was not famous. It was not the top 20 university in the UK either. And you know what? In banking, that is going to make your job application much harder. And on top of that, he studied computer science, so he doesn't have a finance or banking internship. You know, the best way of landing into investment banking or high finance role is when you started in your university. In your first year, you're going to apply for spring week. If you get into spring week and you perform well, you're going to get a job offer for a summer internship next year. And the same thing happens again if you do well in summer internship and you're going to get return offers straight into big names like JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley without having to go through the entire application again, just like most of other students. And even if you don't have a full-time job return offer, having a big name like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank on your CV, even just as a summer intern, is going to help you so much more in your full-time job application process. But unfortunately, Jod didn't have that. Instead, he did a business analyst internship with an insurance company. While it was a valuable experience, but it wasn't the typical type of internship that banks are really looking for. Despite his best efforts, hustling, and crazy networking with many people that are working in finance industry, he struggled to land a summer internship with big banks because he didn't come from a top university. What makes it even worse is Jod has been applying for an entire year, 12 months solid. He worked relentlessly on his job application, but somehow he kept hitting the same wall. He kept getting some interview invites, but he somehow just couldn't pass any of them. His CV was not passed on because of his academic background, and he constantly had to always compete with other candidates with better experience and also universities. And just when things couldn't get worse, Jod was hit with a personal tragedy. You know, just 3 months ago, Jod was told by his family that they lost their home because of the war that was going on in his back home country. They lost their house. They also lost some family members too. You know, for most people, this would have been the moment to quit and pack everything to fly back, but not for Jod. He had the pain with him. He felt miserable, but he kept going. He kept applying. And that's what made him so different from any other students or applicants that I have ever seen. You see, what we have done for Jod is we made him follow a clear strategy. And these are the 3 things that he did to go from getting constantly rejected to finally landing 1 job offer with only 30 applications. Step 1, we helped him to find things to really stand out from the crowd. We knew with his academic background and non-finance experience, he couldn't afford to send average application. They have to be exceptional. Now, we helped him to structure his CV, be much more succinct. What was the most important work on his CV is to fine-tune a lot of experience to highlight his personal achievements and position him as a top candidate relative to what he has experienced in his personal life. We also helped him to translate what he has done in his insurance internship in a way that showcased the transferable skills needed for banking and finance industries. So instead of mass applying to hundreds, 200 applications, he focused on 30 high-quality applications that matched his skill sets perfectly. And as a result of that, he had crazy interview conversion from applications, which went from 10% to 30%, which means every 30 applications that he did, he got 10 interviews. Crazy, right? Second, we helped him to become an interview master. You see, Jod has a natural gift. He's very talkative and he's a good communicator. He's an extrovert. He loves meeting people. and unlike many other students, he was clear and emotionally intelligent. But in the beginning when he started doing interviews, his answer lacked structure. Sometimes he would say right things mixed with random things, and that made interviewers hard to pay attention and stayed with him during the entire interview. And sometimes he would say the right thing, but he struggled to make a long-lasting impression for the interviewers. So we helped him to reframe his structure and give him clear ways to follow so that he could repetitively use it for multiple interviews. And on top of that, we made him to practice interview questions of different kinds so many times to a point he's now delivering clear, structured, easy to follow interview answers without any rambling. Step 3, which is the most important part, we helped him prep so much for a final assessment center. Now, most candidates fail in assessment center not because they haven't worked in groups before, but because they either don't have the clear expectation on what your role is, and they don't have enough preparation to be supernatural when it comes to final real assessment center. One thing Judd struggled a lot with assessment center was he was not able to read all of the information in a short period of time, and he would start panicking and he lost track and was not able to finish the reading materials before the discussion began. So we trained Judd to read fast, skim through the materials, and extract key information. On top of that, because he's very extroverted, he struggled to strike the balance between a listener and also being a leader in a group discussion. We also help him to understand the dynamics in the role within group exercise, what interviewers are actually looking for, so now he's able to lead the discussion without domination. And this is what made him really stand out in the most difficult part of the assessment center. As a result, with only 30 applications, he got 3 final assessment center and 1 job offer. And that job offer not only offered her visa sponsorship, but also pretty big fat check of £40,000. And bear in mind, Judd didn't have any master's degree or experience in finance. So here's the thing, you can decide between sending thousands of applications or just send 30 or 40 quality applications. At the end of the day, it's down to how careful, how strategic you are with your job application and how much practice you have before you head into the real interviews. And Judd's success is not a fluke, it's repeatable. And here are the 3 things that you can take away from this video and his story to improve your application process. First, quality absolutely beats quantity. Stop mass applying. You can play the numbers game, but you have to be very strategic with your application. From my own personal experience too, I applied to 70 applications and I got 3 job offers. So here's the thing, you have to focus on high quality and targeted application. Once you have nailed down your conversion rates from CV to interview and between multiple rounds of interviews, then you can scale up by applying to more positions. Second, structure interview answers with a clear framework. Not only that, you're gonna have to practice and get real feedback. Because you can practice in front of yourself, you can listen to yourself, you know this is how you speak and you're so used to how you handle interview questions, but it's not necessarily the standard that is needed to break into these industries. So you're gonna need someone to handhold and look into what you have done, how you have said certain things, what you have mentioned, so that you know exactly if what you have been doing is completely wrong or what else you can do to be the best candidate of all of the candidates. And third, resilience matters. While you're gonna get so many no's before even a single yes, the journey of job application really put your characteristic into testament. If you're facing rejections or even you are facing setback from your personal life, keep going. That high level of persistence and resilience is what separates winners from losers. So if you're tired of getting rejection and being stuck and you need real hands-on help to help you to land that dream offer, comment training below. I'm gonna send you a free training video on how you can land your dream offer as soon as possible. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the other videos.